Look at this stuff. This is history here. You're history.
This is garbage. I can say, hey, I bled for garbage.
So this is meaningless.
No, at one time it meant a lot. When you're just a young kid, this is everything to you. But then you realize your priorities change. And you just want your children to be happy and do nice things, and that makes you happy. This is nothing. This is just nothing, man.
God forgives and I don't. It's one of my many emotions. That's one of my many flaws. I am flawed. It may not seem that way, but I am. So don't play with me. If I could talk about the bodies, I could tell you about the killing. Duct taping niggas in the name of drug dealing.
What is up,
Big
gang?
body Benzes, why the bitch?
This is the Fun Report, Volume 3. Today is August the 14th, the year of our Lord, 2020. And I'm not having fun. I'm not having fun. I gotta say, I think that I am finally breaking during pandemic. Like, I think I'm finally losing my cool. Like, who would have seen mid-August or had mid-August in the pool? Because I think this is what, like, wit's end looks like. I think I'm finally there. And I say finally because it's people that I know that were like taking it seriously, taking pandemic seriously, right? Like really socially distancing, wearing masks, not going to big events, not being out and about. And not only that, we're advocating for others. So I know, or I feel like they were taking it seriously. And I just been honestly just muting people. Like if I see you out in these streets, I'm muting you on Instagram, man. It's just kind of a mental note to remember who's out in these streets. And goddamn, I ain't got no more stories to watch, man. Because everybody out in these streets. And that's why I'm fed up. This niggas on road trips, going across the country. I done seen niggas at the beach. I done seen niggas at brunch. I done seen niggas at costume parties. Meanwhile, our protagonist, me, I'm still like wearing plastic gloves when I go to shop, when I go to the grocery store. I'm still wiping down anything that came into my house with like bleach water. I haven't seen a barber since literally February. And my mustache is like growing into my mouth like Wilford Brimley. And then I go on the gram and I see niggas at brunch doing the bikers shuffle. The servers in the back looking miserable, man. Looking miserable. Meanwhile, I'm in a hazmat suit under the bed burning like any article of clothing I've ever worn inside a store. And Jack Harlow's at Magic City. This motherfucker Jack Harlow's at Magic City. Like, I'm fed up. I want to go on a trip. You know what I'm saying? I want to have some brunch outside. I want to have way too much to drink and then have to lift back to my hotel. I want some strange. Is that too much to ask? A little strange in the summertime? Is that too much? I don't think that's too much. Is that too much? But the thing, like, what really worries me about all this is, again, if the people that are taking this or that we're taking this or that we're doing a good job lying about taking this seriously are starting to crack, I am terrified at what the people who were never taking this seriously are doing. You know what I'm saying? It's been, 4 or 5 months now. These are people, or there are people that, like, never stopped going to the club. They never stopped eating brunch. What have they progressed to? You know what I'm saying? What are they on to? They just licking door handles, just licking the banister in public housing just to test their immune system. I don't know. I don't know what they're up to. And quite frankly, it's upsetting me and my homegirls to even think about. You know what doesn't upset me though? WAP. WAP. The song, the video, just the general principle. That doesn't upset me. It doesn't upset me at all. The video, I like when they was in the green and the purple. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that part? I like that part. I like that part. That was my biggest takeaway. One, I like the green and the purple. Two, it's something that I knew before, but I feel like I get reminded of it every once in a while. Meg Thee Stallion has an elite rap voice. Like, elite. Like, whatever she's saying, it sounds like she is just... It sounds like she's saying some shit, even if she ain't. And I mean that with all due respect. But she usually saying some shit. Like, she can rap. But her voice takes it to the next level. That was the second thing I took from that video. The third thing I took from that video. Why is there an edited version of this song? Like, where can the edited version of this song be played that the regular can't? You know what I'm saying? Like on YouTube, I don't even know if there is like an uncut version. If there is an uncut version, y'all make sure it crosses my desk. But this is one of those, like when David Banner, y'all remember the song Play? Was it called Play? Run Girl, I'm trying to get your body wet was like the edited version. That was one of those, why even take the time, man? Why even take the time? You know what I'm saying? If you're going all in, wet and gushy, much better. That's much better. My 11-year-old is none the wiser. That was the third thing I took from it. The fourth thing I took from it. Why Kylie? Why Kylie? Huh? You know what I mean? Like the part walking down the hallway, you had the leopard or the cheetah, whatever that was. You see the tails dragging. You don't know who it is. I thought it, watching it the first time I saw the two tails dragging, I thought it was just going to be one for Meg, one for Cardi, which I would have been fine with. I think the committee would have been fine with that. So, no, it's Kylie Jenner. Okay. Hey, okay. Like I don't know who I know who I would have, if I was directing that video. I knew who I would have had walking down that hallway. But I don't know. Why Kylie Jenner? Like, it feels like Rihanna or Beyonce. I feel like those would have been almost too easy. Almost too easy. But if you're going for kind of the random play, man, Halle Berry was retweeting that song. Talking about how much she liked that song. Y'all couldn't have had Halle Berry walk down that aisle? Like any Halle Berry. That's the beauty of Halle Berry. You could get 2020 Halle Berry. You can get Halle Berry in 1991, 1986, 2004. You could have all like 5 of them walk down that aisle. Y'all could have got like Pam Grier in 1974. Claire Huxtable, 86. You know what I'm saying? Kylie Jenner? I guess. I don't know. Maybe I guess I felt old. I was like, all right. Okay. I guess. I'm sure a lot of people, when they saw that, went wild. Right? I just don't know if those were the demographic for that video. Because I feel like I was the demographic for that video. But, man, oh, man, like... what's her Sofia Vergara couldn't have walked down there. You know what I mean? Like the City Girls, either one. I would have just thrown my wallet right at the screen. I had a daydream the other day for 3 hours. The JT, City Girl JT from the City Girls, just beat me over the head with a tire iron for hours. It was great. So you couldn't have had them walk down that hallway? Okay. Okay, but no, I liked WAP. Again, song, video, principle. I'm in on WAP. But anyways, like I was saying, playoffs are here. The NBA playoffs. I didn't think we'd get here, man. I really didn't. I didn't know how the bubble was going to work. Happy to have been wrong. Sounds like they've taken just about every precaution. It's led to some great ball. I'm happy for it. I'm still unsure about not so much the messages that they're getting to send, like the Black Lives Matter on the shirt and the court, the kneeling now. I am starting to want, like, I don't know, like if everybody's kind of do it, like kneeling was news when like 1 or 2 people was doing it. Now if everybody's doing it, and Black Lives Matter is always on, like, are people just going to start looking past it? Like I'm watching Spurs Jazz right now, and I see like the Vivint smart home. Like why is that on the court? I know they're trying to make people feel at home, but they're not at home, right? Like I get them you put the Jazz fans up there, make them feel at home. You put their home logo on the floor. But the Vivint, all right. But, yeah, playoffs are here. I think the seeding is just about figured out. First round. I'll probably go into more depth later. First round, hopefully we just get some people healthy. Bucks Magic, Eastern Conference first round. Give me the Bucks in 5. Give me Bucks in 5. I think like the Bucks are clearly the better team. Orlando hasn't looked like that good, like or good at all. I don't know if they want to. I feel like once they lock down their spot, they kind of quit trying. So I can't blame them too much. But they haven't looked good. But I don't think any team has looked really dominant enough to like. Or few teams, I should say. I think few teams have looked dominant enough to sweep it the way they would in the normal season. So give me Bucks in 5 there. Hey, why did Giannis headbutt Mo Wagner, man? Like they just make me think like Giannis got a little temper, man, and I think it might bite him in the clutch like it did Draymond. Like I know like Giannis has done some borderline dirty stuff, like tackling people, headbutting. That was a wild move. So I think you can get under his skin. So if it's, I don't know, conference finals or finals, somebody like Dame know how to handle the Pat Bev. Pat Bev, I don't know if Giannis know how to handle that yet. And again, that's part of the growth. But yeah, Bucks in 5, Raptors. Nets is the next series. Hey, you know how I said like very few teams look dominant enough to sweep? Like very few. The Raptors are one of them. Give me Raptors in 4. I think they lost 1 game in the bubble. That counted at least. And I can't remember where I heard it or read it. It's like because Canada acted better than the United States with COVID, the Raptors might have been practicing for like 3 weeks, man. Raptors, like, they're in playoff form. They in basketball shape. They've been practicing together because they country acted right. How about that? So give me Raptors in 4 there. Celtics, 76ers. Give me Celtics in 5. I don't know Embiid's health. Give me 1 Embiid game. Like, he just goes crazy, gets the win if he plays. If he doesn't, give me 1 Norvell Pell game. The Celtics in 5 either way. Heat Pacers. Give me Heat in 6. I think this has a chance to be a pretty good series. Like I thought there was gonna be a chance Sabonis would be back for the playoffs, and it appears that he is not. So I was kind of thinking that for like Pacers might be a sleeper. He don't want to, you know what I'm saying? He don't have a great first round matchup, but Sabonis sounds like he's out. Jimmy versus TJ Warren should be fun, but Oladipo and Brogdon have been kind of up and down. I'll go Heat in 6 there. For the West, I'm hoping for the play-in. It's not looking good. I know the Blazers are in as the 8 seed. Grizzlies won. The Suns play, or no, excuse me, Suns won. Portland plays. Portland plays the Nets tonight. Both those teams are below 500, and both those teams have nothing to play for. No, I'll take that back. Portland needs to... I don't know. Portland might have something to play for. I take that back. But maybe the 9 seed versus the 8 seed. I'm hoping for Portland Phoenix. I don't think it's going to happen. I think we're going to get Portland Memphis, which Portland, I feel like will win that in one game. So first round, I'm just assuming, I'm fast forwarding to Lakers Blazers because first round will be going by next week. Braun and Melo is fun. I'm going to enjoy that. I don't think it's going to be like much of a series. It's not going to be them like trading 30 points a game like they used to. But I'm looking forward to, I don't know, Melo hitting a couple jumpers on her, talking some shit, and him and LeBron having a moment after the game or something like that. Give me Lakers in 6. But I will say, the Lakers do not have a soul, alive or dead, on their team that can guard Damian Lillard. Or C.J. McCollum, really. Here's the thing about C.J. McCollum. The other day I heard his back was broken. So if his back is still broken, I'm worried a little less about him. If that was just hearsay, Lakers don't have anybody to guard either one of them people. Unless Alex the Glove Caruso shows up. I think they're talking to Georges Niang after the game, boy. Yeah, it's the last game of regular season basketball for you. Yeah, this is where no Avery Bradley hurts. Like, I think Portland, I think they'll get a crazy Dame game. Maybe one CJ Goodback game that they combine for like 70. And then the Lakers win their 4 by average of like double digits. So give me Lakers in 6. Clippers, Mavericks. Give me Clippers in 5, man. It just feels like a bad matchup for the Mavericks. Like they have so many options to throw at Luka, including like 2 elite ones, like probably the 2 best that you'd want to throw at a guy like Luka. They got help defenders to stick with the other guys. I think they've got some options to try to bait Porzingis into working over smaller guys, which he doesn't. I think he can do. We'll see to what extent, but he doesn't really like to do it. So we'll see. We'll see. Listen, if Luka earning that 96, man, that 96 2K rating, getting them assists the right way, like Billy Simmons say, we'll see. But this is, you talk about a tough first playoff matchup, man. For your first career playoff matchup, you got the reigning Finals MVP, another guy that finished 3rd in real MVP last year. That's tough. That's tough. So give me Clippers in 5. Nuggets, Jazz. Oof, that's an Eastern Conference ass series, man. Nuggets in 5. I feel like they got to be thrilled to play the Jazz. They got to be thrilled. Like the Nuggets, I'm not sure they really have somebody like a defender for like that bigger wing player. You know what I'm saying? Like Torrey Craig is fine. He's like a good find. He's a fine player. But the Jazz don't have Bogdanovich. So it works out. Like Jokic and Gobert. Give me Jokic in the battle of pandemic affected foreigners. I'll go Jokic there. Thunder Rockets. I don't know what's going on with Russ, man. I'm gonna look right now. I want to make sure. Like I saw that he's out. Okay, for the start of the playoffs. But I don't know what that does that mean like the start game 1? This just says at least the start. So, okay. We'll call that, 2 games. Does that feel fair? I will say, give me Rockets in 7. Give me Rockets in 7, because I'm just assuming that Russ will play at some point. If he plays, he's going 100%, especially against the Thunder. And I feel like he'll play, if I had a game 3, like playoff ball, I think Russ will be like on it. But that's a good first round series, man. I hope he does get to play some. It's a shame we don't get to see like Russ go back to OKC because of coronavirus, but it should be a good series. Either way. I am interested to see, it's been talked about, like, just how the playoffs work. Like, there's no home court advantage, of course. And, like, the studies have shown. I read a book about it. That, like, when it comes to home court advantage, it's the referees. Like, home crowds influence the referees more than the players. Right? Like, it's, role players, I'm sure, like, stats show they probably do shoot a little better at home. I feel like that's probably the case for most players, not just role players. But the referees are more effective than anything. And now they're hearing more, and they're calling more because of it. So I'm interested to see how it goes for the playoffs. Like, are they going to kind of let stuff slide for the playoffs? You kind of got to come in tough and then, ease off, let stuff slide? I don't know. Like, also, is this going to come into like, these guys can literally see each other after the game, right? Like, if we really got some beef, and it's like, okay, if we fight on the court, we'll get suspended. But if I can prove we just accidentally scuffled at the omelet machine, at the omelet station, then maybe we get to play. So I don't know. It's my first round picks. I am looking forward to it, hoping we get some good ball. And that was talking basketball. Like I said, they are really trying to make college football happen, dog. Like, the Big 12, again, as of now, maybe they'll cancel it, maybe not. The Big 12 and the SEC just kind of looked at each other and was like, I'm not going to fold if you're not going to fold. Like, I think we can both stick this out. I don't think they can take all of us. It's August right now. I don't even know when I would feel comfortable going to a college football game. There's no way I could see myself fixing my lips to tell a kid or tell anybody's kid they should go to a campus to play football. They should not be playing sports, man. They should not be playing sports. Like NBA, WNBA, MLB, the sports that are currently playing, these are millionaires. People making money for their services. These kids, what do they get? Nothing. So I feel like football, it feels like at all levels, has consistently shown they don't care about the players. Like in any, like financially, health-wise, mental health, physical health, I don't think they care about them. I just can't see them getting this right. Like basketball, I think basketball took it, as far as the bubble, like as serious as possible. They took it as seriously as they could. And I think they've kind of, I feel like, fairly consistently shown they're about their players getting their coin, if nothing else. Right? Like the cap boom, it was like, no, we want it now. We don't want 10 million cap rise every year. We want everybody to get it now. And now Kent Bazemore makes $178 billion. But football, I just can't see them getting this right. Like, how many people are on a football sideline versus NBA? I'm watching the game now. They got people pretty spaced out, wearing masks on the sidelines. Look at a football sideline, man. College football, Dog, college football, you got 100 people on the roster. If not more, they'd be reusing numbers. It'd be 14 number 7s on LSU. So of those 100, say it's 80 on the sideline. Everybody not there. Walk-ons, some injuries, all that. Say you got 80 of those players. That's 80 people. Then you add coaches. You add your assistants. You add your trainers. You add your referees, your chain gang. You add your photographers, security, media. Now, I suppose for these cases, you could probably cut security, media, some of the photographers. But that's conservatively, that's still, what, 100 people aside? And you touch so much more in football than baseball. Like baseball, man, you might go the whole game. The only thing you touch is your bat and your glove. Ball don't get hit to you. You standing out there, you picking daisies for 4 hours. So I just can't see the football working out, man. Or at the very least, them not under this current circumstances where they're like, okay, y'all don't want us to get paid. Y'all want us to play for free. Y'all want us to die for free. Nah. And the NCAA was like, paying you guys. No. You do what you got to do. We'll mark our words. We will never pay you. And it's a shame, man. It's a shame. Like, I'm not going to get into that or rehash that. Like, it's been argued about a billion times. College players should be paid. If you don't think they should, I mean, that's fine. I just disagree. I think they should be paid. And I'm looking at a study right now, Business Insider. I was trying to find a different one, another one. I could not find it because this is it's a bit older. This is from 2013. And they put, like, if college football and basketball players were paid the way NBA and NFL players were, as far as like the CBA, for the revenue they bring in, basketball, I believe you get half, football, I'm not sure what you get. Maybe half, I don't know. But for this was 2013. Number one school here took me for a bit of a surprise. Louisville. The fair market value for a player going to Louisville in 2011, 2012, if they paid them all like similar to the NBA, $1.6 million. $1.6 million. The value of that scholarship is $17,000. So you can't even play they get a free scholarship. Okay, again, that's still not equal to what they bring in. Syracuse is number 2. That's wilder than anything. $995,000. Duke, $987,000. Kentucky's 5th, $830,000. That's for basketball. Football, which is stunning because there's so many more players. Texas, not surprising. Each player will get $567,000. And that's, again, if you give them 50%. I don't even think it wouldn't even take that, man. Like I'm not if you can prove they all like deserve, that's what they really be worth. I don't care, pay them whatever they were. But I don't even think like it wouldn't even take that. Like that $567,000. If you paid a tenth of that, man, you know what I'm saying, and still kept the rest, they're happier. You're getting a good product. And even like, why do you really care if a college kid got $56,000? Right? Like, you don't really care about that. And I get that, like, all sports are not profitable. I get that. But respectively, that's not Zion Williamson's problem. You know what I'm saying? It's enough money to pay out these coaching bonuses. And you paying 3 different coaches because you done fired two coaches the past 3 years and paying the new coach. And, like, nobody cared about the women's lacrosse budget then. I know in college it's weird because it's like that money comes from the boosters, not the schools. Okay, so let them pay the student, right? Like, who can somebody pay the students? They're paying the coaches. I don't really care where the money coming from. I don't think the kids would either. The kid would be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? No, I can't take this. I want it from the NCAA. Now, if you putting that check in their hand, man, I get you're not gonna pay somebody $800K, but again, a 20th of that is $40,000, man. $40,000. And again, I don't care what he doing with that. I don't care if he. It's gonna be a lot more sending it to families than you think, man. It's gonna be some people they're gonna flex and do dumb shit, but again, what? Like you flex it and post it with cash. It's legal money. You earned it, you know what I'm saying? But I don't care if you want to flex, if you want to help your family, who cares? I don't care if a coach used his, like, you know what I'm saying? Mark Stoops was getting like, I don't know how many more grand for like every win this year. And it's like, okay, hey, cool, because that's what he negotiated. They had a great year. You should be compensated based on what you gave. But alas, it does not work that way. But moving on. Look, this is a relatively new story. I don't even know how big it was. Like, it was pretty big Twitter-wise, but it might just come and go. And I didn't want this story to just come and go. It's from Thursday. Tom Pelissero, reporter for the NFL Network and NFL.com, reports the Seahawks cut rookie cornerback Kemah Siverand. I hope I pronounced that right. Kemah Siverand this week after he was caught on video trying to sneak a female visitor into the team hotel, per sources. Clear message on the responsibility everyone has in the NFL's COVID-19 world. Put the team at risk. Suffer the consequences. Next tweet from Tom. The woman was wearing Seahawks gear in an attempt to disguise her as a player, I'm told. It did not work. End tweet. Now listen. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. You know, for the most part, I think teams usually too tough on guys, like cutting guys and all that. They cut his ass. Good. You trying to bring in some outside in your attempts to score. You're not gonna kill us all. No, get your ass out of here. Do you know what, like, again, they had this woman dressed up, like, they tried to dress her up like a Seahawks football player. They tried, like, he was just trying to walk her in. Like, here, put on this Jamal Adams jersey. They'll never know. And they're just walking by I'm dying to know how he got caught. Like, they're just walking in. It's like, it's me, Bobby Wagner, checking in for nighttime. Bobby, gets his name checked off the list. It's me, Russell Wilson, checking in for nighttime. Good night, Russell. Check his name off the list. It's me, Jamal Adams. Jamal, you're sounding hoarse and looking much smaller and petiter than usual. That's interesting. Anyway, all right, off you go. And then she walked by, pretending to be Jamal Adams, and the security just saw her big ass and knew it wasn't Jamal Adams, and that's how he got busted. That man lost his job. Because I say this respectfully. Do you know where a woman that is willing to dress up like a football player, to sleep with a football player, has been? You know where she's been? I don't either, but I ain't risking it. So both y'all stay y'all's ass out. Good riddance. Jazzy Jeff style. I'll throw the jock strap, throw the flak jacket at her ass. Like, baby, we just tell him you're Russell Okung. And they were just stacked up on top of each other with a Jimmy Graham jersey on top. He thought this would work for some buns, man. I feel like we at least got to see the video. That feel more than fair. Tommy got the scoop here. We at least got to see the video and see like her Instagram. We at least got to just see how to, you know what I'm saying? See how she look and be like, okay, listen, you know what I mean? Sometimes you lose your job. Huh? I mean, what was he supposed to do? Tell her no? I'd rather lose my job than insult my way out of some respect. Are you kidding me? So, decisions were made. I hope he learned his lesson. Learn from this. And move forward. And I hope it was worth it, man. That's going to be a story you tell in 20 years. You're either going to laugh at the end or shake your head at the end. So, like, if you tell that story in 20 years and then at the end you like, and that's how I met Grandma. It was worth it. Like, I snuck her in. I put her in a Rashad Penny jersey. And we were this close. If it wasn't for that, it wasn't for those pesky security guards, I would have snuck her in a Rashad Penny jersey, Grandpa? Mm-hmm. The very same. The very same. But, no, I'm glad. I hate to say it, man. I'm glad they cut his ass. No, this is a serious matter. Because if you do that, you setting, that's horrible precedent. Look, I'm watching this game. Reggie Miller on. It's muted. I can't even see him, and I just shook my head just seeing Reggie Miller. The weak-ass vest. His tie be tucked in that bitch, don't it? Make me sick. Yeah, again, this is what you got to deal with the less structure. But structure, speaking of structure, hey, y'all see, I don't know where that was, at England or somewhere? So, whoever had the concerts, the social distancing concerts, y'all see that? I feel like Jay Leno. Dude, the sideline reporters doing the sideline reports and then like talking to the camera in the mask is hilarious to me. Like, I get, like, when they interviewing somebody else, even they 6 feet, I get that. I mean, I get why they're wearing a mask now. It's just very funny to be talking, like, holding a microphone that I'm certain only Chris Haynes is talking into their microphone. Now, the cameraman should have that shit on. But Melo hair look like mine. That's a tough scene. Yeah, just them just talking into a mask. It just looks very funny. But the concerts, y'all see these concerts, man? Someone had a concert. It was a good number of people there. They were all socially distanced. They were all kind of gated off inside your own little like private section. I gotta find. Again, y'all gotta bear with me while I find real live tweet. Here we go. UK. Attendees have their own private viewing area with 6 feet of space between them. It's like a real small platform, enough for 2 chairs. You 6 feet apart from everybody. Everybody is equal distancing away. There are aisles. You can get to the restroom. You can get to the concessions if they even have that. Or even better, and what I said is, if I can BYOB to this should only be the way concerts are done now. You just bring, like, you buy your tickets. You have to pay a little extra, but listen, I get it. But you paying extra to, one, be able to sit down. You got me right there. You got my money right there. 2, you get to be sectioned off. You don't have to like be bumping into people or anybody stepping on your shoes or spilling your drink or nothing like that. You got your own section. And if you can, like, I see some people, they got, I don't know if they coolers or whatever. I hope they coolers. Because if you can go there, bring your own cooler, it'd be like the section hold, it look, 2-3 people max. You had 3 people in your section enjoying a concert. Man, that sound perfect. That sound perfect. But you BYOB, but you got to clean up after yourself. Hey, even Steven. That's more than fair. We got trash everywhere. Don't leave your bottles. Perfect. Perfect. Like, why? Or I'll say, I don't know. They got to be an option. You're going to never stop, like, general population just for money and people want to see a show. But, and I don't even mean, like, VIP for it. People saying, like, you mean, like, VIP for a concert? No, this social distancing VIP. This social like that's the kind of time I'm trying to be on. Like the nicest, like concerts are thing. It's like you really do got to be either up front or the farther away it is better. Like if you're in the front row and you rocking out, it's pretty good. But if you like you so far away, but I mean like far away because you in like a VIP booth or something, not because you're in like the nosebleed. Even at a concert, like if you ain't going to no concert, like I remember I went to go see Stevie Wonder, and it was like oh shit, Stevie Wonder's in town, should go see him. So it really was like let me see what tickets are available, and they were literally in the last row of State Farm Arena or whatever it was called back, the Omni, I don't know, whatever it was called back then. But I could still see Stevie. No, I wasn't trying to be funny. But, was he going to dance? Like, I'm going to miss the choreography? Like, it's fine. I'm going to miss him playing the piano at worst? Nah. But if they can make this happen at concerts, again, not even VIP, that should just be the regular. And again, if you really trying to get to the money, you could, like, an artist come to Atlanta, Lil Baby do a show 2 nights. One night, Gin Pop. That's where he can sell $10 a head, pack them in there like sardines. Next night, you selling less tickets but higher dollar. You put your VIP, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. A whole cooler full of sheesh. A little sesh in my shoe. That's the only way I'm trying to do a concert from here on out forever. Y'all remember concert? When the next time you gonna feel comfortable going to a concert? Or no, not a concert. I should say a festival. Because concert, you got your own seat at the concert. When the next time you going to a festival? Festival, you just standing around. You just standing, like COVID, and they're just licking his chops, thinking about a festival. When the next time you going to a festival? When the next time you going to a buffet? Because I don't know. This one for both. I know I'll be back at some point. It will not be soon. It will not be soon. So, got a couple questions. Put some questions out to the Discord. Shout out to the Discord. I'll probably open it up. Probably do a post next week just for people that want to contribute questions. And I'll probably go to more questions moving forward, just a couple here, and we'll get out of here. From L Broads, shout out L Broads. Yes, why don't I like cheese? This came up in the Discord. It was a very specific question for me to be asked. It almost felt like bait. But I answered. I don't like cheese. I don't particularly like cheese. It's not a secret. I never really have. It's like, why don't you like it? It's not good. I don't know what to say. It's not good. Like, I tolerate it. I think is the best way to put. Like, I tolerate it on pizza, but you gotta think about a pizza. Think about your favorite pizza pie right now, wherever it's from. I'm thinking about mine. I'm thinking about that pizza. If you know what pizza I'm talking about, yeah, that pizza. Break it down. How much of it is cheese? You know what I'm saying? How much of a pizza is dough? Legitimate, like 60%, like if not more, depending on what the type of pizza. I'm just talking like a regular, like no deep dish, anything like that. A regular, your dough is 70. Let's say 70%. Bread is like a lot, and it's what makes the pizza. Your sauce, 10%, 5%. You know what I'm saying? Cheese, that's where it comes in. Okay, we'll call it 5%. So we're at 75. Cheese, again, for my ideal pizza, I need just enough to cover the top. You know what I'm saying? Just enough to make everything blend. Because it serves its purpose. Like, I'm not going to be like, cheese is yuck, get it off my pizza. But just enough. Like, give me 10% cheese, 8%, like, perfect. That puts you at 85. And the rest toppings. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I tolerate cheese. Mac and cheese, I tolerate. Like, again, I like the macaroni. But give me a touch of cheese. And preferably something else in there, like some shrimp, some bacon, some protein of some sort. So that's about it. Like, cheese sticks, no. Cheeseburger, no. Nacho cheese, no. I'm good. I'm just good. I that's why I don't like cheese. Next question. Who will win? Giannis versus a mountain goat? I think it's Giannis. I feel like it's comfortably Giannis. Comfortably Giannis. Like, and I looked up a mountain goat to be sure. A mountain goat, they're not really that big. Not really that big. 47 to 70 inches. That's 4 to 6. That's under 6 feet. And they're 100 to 300 pounds. They're me. I am a mountain goat. Giannis is 7 foot, 250? 245, 250? And mountain goat, they herbivores, man. You see them. They be on the side of mountains eating grass, sideways. Just standing all kinds of crooked. You know how they get down. And Giannis about to win an MVP. And Depoy. Giannis versus Mount. Come on, man. Give me Giannis in 5. I think Giannis would make light work of a mountain goat. Even like 70-inch, 300 pound, like the king mountain goat. I feel like he would charge Giannis, and Giannis would just like grab his horns and just throw his ass back over a mountain. Give me Giannis, easy. Ah, there's AT&T commercial with AT&T lilies on. That's interesting. Next question. J Freedom Train. Top 5 Curb characters. Great question. Top 5 Curb Your Enthusiasm characters. This is another one slick like The Simpsons. Like in the Twitch, every day somebody asks me my 5 favorite Simpsons of the day, and every day it switches. This could slick be like Curb too, but I feel like some permanent ones. I gotta go Marty Funkhauser. Funkhauser's got to be in there. Just an all-time character. Just him meeting Seinfeld. Just him getting angry at Larry at lunch. Like, will you shut up and finish shoveling that shit into your mouth? So give me Funkhauser 1. Give me, y'all remember Private Investigator Omar Jones? Give me Private Investigator Omar Jones, just played by Mekhi Phifer. I think it was one of the earlier seasons, too. Give me Susie Green 3, because she be on Larry's head, man. I mean, she be on everybody's head, but just Larry in particular. And she be getting these fits off. Now, you know what I'm saying? You swing and you miss, but you swing and you connect sometimes. So give me Susie. Give me Leon 4. If you watch Curb, I think season 10, whatever the most recent season was, that was Leon's Paul George year, like last year. Right? Like, Paul George had been around. It's like, no, we know this. He's an all-star. No, he's pretty good. Like, pretty good defender, 20 points a game. Yeah, no, he's a nice player. And then last year, he's like, no, I can finish third in the MVP. Like, I can be a first-team all-defense and all-NBA player. That was Leon for me. That was the season Leon had. Him saying a woman gave him a wedgie with his own goddamn Johnson. He just had a bunch of one-liners. Just a great year for Leon. So Leon, and I wanted to do a celebrity appearance. Give me Shaq. Give me Shaq. That was an old episode when Shaq was with the Lakers. Must have been, it had to been the Lakers. Jesus, y'all remember that? Y'all remember when Shaq played with the Lakers? And Larry kicked his feet out and, and injured Shaq and took Shaq some old Seinfeld tapes to watch in the hospital. That's how old this was. He took him Seinfeld tapes to watch. And Shaq played for the Lakers. The year was 1845. Calvin Coolidge was the president. Milk costs a nickel. But those are my top 5 Curb characters. I got Funkhauser, the legend, the late great. Give me Omar Jones. Give me Susie Green. Give me Leon. And give me Shaq for the celebrity appearance. Next question. Damian Lillard is a top what point guard of all time? That was a good question. That's a good question. I'm watching Dame play now, and he's coming off the 61 to 51. And it's like I had to go check his resume because I knew there were a couple off the top of my head. Like I can't put him above those guys, but I had to go check his resume. And as of right now, he's a 5-time All-Star. He's got 4 All-NBA teams, not including this year. You know one's coming this year. I'm guessing second. I think I had him second team, but he's getting one of those. So he would have a first, 2 seconds, and a third right now, plus this one upcoming. So 5 All-NBAs would be good. For his career, he's 24, 4-7, on 44, 37, 89 shooting. His last 5, however, those All-NBA seasons, 27, 5-7, on 44, 38, 90 shooting. And the shooting numbers are very similar, which is impressive because he's been taking like a lot more threes, which has made him a lot more dangerous of a player, a lot more and from a lot deeper. So he's one of those, once he crosses half court, he's in range. Like right now, he is 20th all time in 3-pointers made right now. He's got more than Nash, more than Durant, Chris Paul, Mitch Richmond. And if we get a full season, like a regular 82 next year, he'll pass Jason Kidd by next year. Jason Kidd's 10th right now. And Lillard could probably jump from 20th to 11 or 10 next year. So that's like the context for him. He's made a conference finals. That's the furthest he's been. I think he is 30. So just be glad his ass ain't no running back. But as far as where does he rank as a point guard all time, the guy, I can't put him over Magic. There's a couple guys I don't know if he'll ever reach, but who's to say? But Magic, I can't put him over Magic. John Stockton, can't put him over Stockton. Isaiah Thomas, Steve Nash. Though Nash Lillard I did have to think. I did have to really think. And I could see that being flipped, right? Like I wouldn't be completely surprised if Dame Lillard wins in. Like, you know what I'm saying? Derrick Rose, Westbrook. I wouldn't be 100% surprised if Dame Lillard retires with an MVP. So I can't put him over Nash, not yet. Jason Kidd, I can't. Though that's another interesting one. Gary Payton. Gary Payton, I cannot put Lillard over Payton. So he's not even the best like point guard at the Bay yet. It's not a knock because GP a legend, but you got to conquer that turf first. Steph, forgot Steph. He's not better than Steph. Russ, he's not better than Russ all time. Chris Paul's above him. It's like an older guy, like Oscar. I didn't see Oscar, but again, from the numbers, from the eye test, from word of mouth, how much he was revered by everybody, I feel like you'd have to put Oscar above him. Then there's two, like Iverson and Harden. Like, are they ones? Are they twos? I think whatever you want to call them, I think they're both better than Dame Lillard right now. Now he could pass. Yeah, like I didn't see a lot of people didn't see them get into the conference finals, and they had a skeleton crew. So if they get to a finals again, I wouldn't be surprised if he won an MVP. I could see Dame getting past AI. It hurt my feelings. But I could admit that. Harden, nah, I think Harden Harden just got the drop on him. If Harden going to be considered a 1, if Harden going to be considered a 2, he's safe. But either way, Harden's above him. So that's Magic, Stockton, Isaiah, Nash, Kidd, Peyton, Steph, Russ, Chris Paul, Iverson, Harden, Robertson. And I'm sure there's somebody I forgot. So Dame Lillard is a top 13 point guard of all time. He's a top 13 point guard of all time. There are some other guys in between, that's when you get like your Kevin Johnsons, your Tim Hardaways. Some guys were pretty good for a while. I think Dame, he's got a first team on the resume. I could see him getting another one. So I could see him pass those. I think he's kind of in between those guys. He needs something major now. He's at that point, okay, you got the playoff moments, the individual success. You fell into Skip Bayless's trap, which was funny, but I hated to see that. So you need an MVP, you need a finals appearance, you need a finals win, something. And I think I have my doubts about that happening for that team, but my doubts are not in him. My doubts are not in him. So, yeah. I feel like I forgot somebody. Like Penny, Rose, there were guys like that just careers weren't really that long. Also, I saw a stat the other day. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar scored 50 points in a game 10 times in his career. The all-time leading scorer in the NBA, the man that played 20 years, scored 50 points 10 times. And I get it, playing in the post, no three-pointers, all that. But listen, I didn't stop Wilt. And he scored 50 10 times. And I say that because Damian Lillard just tied that. Dame's hit 63 times in his career. All 3 were this year. He's the guy. I could see Dame having legitimate 70, 75 point game. He's got the skill, he's got the green light, he's got the mentality to where it's oh yeah, no, Dame's taking 28 threes, but he's made 15 of them. He's going for 70. So I got him, top 13 right now. And those, the way I had those listed weren't in order. They were in the order that I thought of them, not in the order I'd have them. So top 13-ish. But he can move up. Again, he's 30. I think he's 30 on the dot. Knock on wood, he's been pretty durable. Seems to take, pretty good care of himself. So he's going to come up a lot of the threes made records. Just the all-time points in general. He'll retire and be Portland's guy. If he gets a title there, I think that'd be very cool. Just because he's I think he's just committed to being their guy. It was a podcast, Mark Spears and Zach Lowe. This might help me remember. That he's just content to be there and do it there with those guys. They know they could probably put McCollum with something and get a better player. He's no, that's my guy. If we're going to do it, we'll do it with him. And if it doesn't happen with him, it doesn't happen there, then it doesn't happen. So, yeah, but him tying Kareem there, having 50-point games, 10 apiece already. That was just wild to me. Hank Aaron never hitting 50 home runs. Emmett never rushed for 2K. That's just one of those wild ones. So, next question. Which current NBA player is going to be respected more in hindsight? This is from the Tom Penny. And that's another good one. The first person that came to mind for NBA player going to be respected more in hindsight, was Kevin Durant. It was Kevin Durant. And I get it because he put that, he put the ceiling on himself. We'll get over it. Right, we'll get over it. We always do. All this stuff, nothing ever, you know what I'm saying? When LeBron first went to Miami, it's oh, they'll never forgive him. He'll never all this. They'll never be recognized. He ran and teamed up. He won't. And especially if Durant gets him one in Brooklyn or outside of the Warriors, he'll be fine. He will. So that's why I think down the road, once he is fine from that, and it looks back, it's like, damn, he don't have no like hive going up for him. And again, some of that he put that ceiling on himself, but stuff he did not do on the court. But he came to mind. Harden came to mind, honestly. Just because, like, everybody in 5 years is going to be playing like him. Like, they're training people. Like, you see Doncic. Like, Doncic, Booker, I think those guys have been trained to play like him, more or less. Like, Doncic took it to 10. Booker kept it to like an 8. So, Harden, just the sheer numbers he puts up, but he's one. If he doesn't get a ring, he's just not going to be appreciated. Which, that's the game when you're, that elite level. But that guy's got so many like top 3 MVP finishes. He should probably have at least one more MVP. Maybe not. Maybe he's even Steven. Maybe I'll do that one day. Go back and see who should got MVPs. But Harden came to mind. Kyle Lowry came to mind. Like, he just doesn't... Like, he's going to be a Hall of Famer. And people are going to laugh. But he should be. But he's like career 37% three-point shooter. He doesn't really turn it over much. Can run the offense. Like, he's never made an all-defensive team. But I think most would consider him like a really good defender. At the very least, a solid defender for a long time. And a guy that can defend bigger than his position. Because he's not that tall, but makes up like just incredibly smart, incredibly strong. So he maybe got that monkey off his back last year. And I kind of feel like Dirk will be. Like, just the three-pointer, like, Dirk is going to be, to me, like a wide receiver that caught, like, I'm trying to think, Irvin Frye or somebody. Nah, like Isaac Bruce or somebody. It's like, we knew you were really good, but no, you had 10,000 yards receiving when guys were barely throwing for 3,000 a year. Right? Like, career numbers, he got 25K. Nobody's going to run up on him like that. But, like, three-pointers made, and, like, Dirk was the ultimate stretch big. And it's like, oh, boy, yeah. Dirk just got passed in threes by Robert Covington. So... yeah, he's like the guy that, he retired with 12,000 yards, even though his quarterback never threw more than 3,000. But now it's like, well, what can you do? Like, Tyreek Hill has 15,000 career yards already. He's 23. He just plays with Mahomes. It's good for him. But those are the 4 that came to mind. That is all the questions we have today. That's all the questions that I have. I did want to go over a couple of things before we get out of here. There are multiple ways to support, and I'll bring up why I'm bringing this up now. There's Patreon, of course. Again, you're here now because of that, and I appreciate that, and you. A question that I've been getting is, can you listen to this and like, do you have to listen to it in the Patreon app? And there is a way. I'll post the link in the post to this, but you can put the RSS feed that it sends you into the app of your choice, into your Apple Music, I believe your Spotify, whatever you listen to your podcast in. And again, I'll post the link. It is not hard to do. So that's just something that I think people have been supporting. I'm not sure if they knew. A thing I didn't know and found out, it shows me like the exit surveys for people that unsubscribe, which I get it. And the thing I won't say I didn't get it, but there were multiple. It's like I already gave, where there's like the amount of money that I wanted to give him, which I respect, and I thank you for that. And if you want to support that way, I would say like Venmo, my Cash App, Tyler I Am. Same thing, Venmo, Cash App, Tyler I Am. If you want to support that way, right? I don't want anybody to feel like held hostage. Like, I wanted to give them exactly $17 and then get out of there. So yeah, if you just want to throw me that 17, we'll cut the middleman out. I won't tell Patreon if you know. But yeah, ideally everybody here is here because they want to be here. I'm thankful for that. The Twitch at Trilly Whiskers on the Twitch, Trilly Whiskers. I just applied for Twitch partner. Fingers crossed. I was getting close to it. I had misread my dates. I thought, like, it asked for 3 things within a 30-day span. The 30-day span resets, though. That's what I did not take into account. So I was trying to have it done by the end of this month. Got it done a little early. Waiting for the response now. So hoping for some good news there. Again, if you're people here, if you'd rather subscribe or support that way. There's some people that do both. Yeah, thankful for them. But if that's more your thing on the Twitch, I'm getting into it, trying to learn it myself. If you have Amazon Prime already, it comes with a free subscription. So throw that to your boy, man. You're already paying for it. You know what I mean? Grandma got Amazon Prime, but she not on the Twitch. Just for the best. So if you got Amazon Prime and would be so inclined, I would appreciate your support there if you choose. And today there is a new way, some new news dropped out that I will be doing some work with our pals at the NBRPA, the National Basketball Retired Players Association, the NBA alumni, at NBA alumni on Twitter. I'm going to be hosting Legends Live. I did it today, and a good number of you tuned in, asked some great questions. I appreciate that. I talked to Nancy Lieberman. You can go back and see those, any of these if you want. I'll post these links as well. The YouTube is the NBRPA, or on, like, they're on Twitter, Facebook, Twitch. Got them from everywhere. So we're going to do a thing. I'll be talking to a legend, NBA or WNBA legend, once a week. Every Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern. Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern. Would love for you to join in, man. Would love for you to join in. So it was Nancy today. We talked some social justice stuff. We talked what she's seen in the bubble. We went through, like, the playoff series. We talked about, I'm still trying to get her to run for president. I think she got what it takes to be president. So we're just trying to turn it into something like a little weekly conversation, just something you put on your calendar, something you look forward to. We want to have some interesting conversations and really see, like, what are some of these, like, legends and veterans up to. Like, Nancy's really doing some great, like, tremendous work in the community. It's nice to hear about that. Like, it's nice to hear about that, and that's what we ideally want to do. So every Thursday, 5 p.m., we'll be there. I think we're going to get a podcast going. I think that'll be once monthly, if I have that correct. I may dip the pen, for the retired players. Who knows? And the thing I appreciate, it still gives me the freedom that I will still be able to get my Twitch on, hopefully as a partner. I will still be able to get my Patreon on. And interact with you all, which is something that I really wanted to do. They were very understanding of that. And I can still work with other companies if I like. So, it's a non-exclusive thing, and I think it's going to work really well for both sides. I'm thankful, like Scott Rochelle, who's always been good to me, always been good to us. Even back when we worked with him at Mixtape, Aaron, Bridget, I appreciate the whole team. They were willing to go to bat with Commissioner Silver. Tell him really my side and the malice of the palace. It was overstated, to say the least. You know what I'm saying? I was young. I have changed. So, no, I'm hoping that'll be a lot of fun. The first one was fun today. Thursdays, 5 p.m., and I'll post where you can see that. I just wanted to, throw that out there. it's just ways to support with money, without money. Now listen, you can keep supporting with your money if you'd like. I won't stop you. Okay? I won't stop you. But, like I legitimately, and they legitimately, they want this to be good. We want this to be good. So check in with us once a week. Throw those accounts a follow. I'll post them. Tune in Thursdays, 5 p.m. And I'm looking to make it fun. We're trying to make it fun. And something that I wanted to close with, I don't even know how it's, or if it's relevant. It just been on my mind. If you've been with me or listening since the old 80 plus episodes, the True Withers podcast, I talked about like hard work versus luck versus talent. I talked about that quite a bit on the old podcast, and I probably will. This is ultimately just going to end up turning to the True Withers podcast. Who could have seen this coming? Shocked. But yeah, talent, luck, hard work. And I think of the three, like the difference between the three, I still got Jordan on the brain. He feels like a clean example. Like the talent Jordan has, Michael Jordan was born, like the things he was good at helped him in sports. Right? Like he had two brothers, I think. Like his brother, like one brother was a military man. Like his other brother worked with their hands. He didn't really, like he wasn't good at working with his hands. He was good at basketball and baseball. So that feels like kind of like a talent. You were just, I won't say like put on earth to do that per se, but the things you were good at translated well to basketball and baseball. That's talent to me. Luck, I would say the luck of it's like his height. Like he is 6'6", but those same brothers are 5'9". Nobody in his immediate family is over 5'9". And I think both of his grandfathers were born with like physical deformities, like in their like bum legs or something like that. And here's Jordan, born like, I won't say the perfect athlete, but tall enough for basketball, but not too, like still played baseball, could transform his body, like strong, big hand, like all that. And he's 6'6". Nobody else is over 5'9". That feels like luck. Like he didn't choose that. You know what I'm saying? The talent, he didn't so much choose, but he applied it in that way. And I'm hoping that makes sense. The luck, 6'6", he could have been 5'7" too, and nobody would know his name. Maybe that's the game. And hard work, it's like that's the one that he could control. Right? Like he could control how hard he went in practice to be ready for game. He could control how early he got there for batting practice or stayed late to play basketball after Space Jam. He could control how hard that he worked on his body. That's the one that he could control. And I used to talk about it so much because it was just so fascinating to me. And I would ask people, anybody that came on the show, I would ask people in my real life, like of your success, to whatever extent you think success is, what would you most attribute it to? Talent, luck, or hard work? And I know when I did the old show, I think I used to say luck. Like there's just so much, I was born in this era. I could have been me, born exactly me, but if I was born 100 years sooner, it wouldn't have looked good for me. 200 years, it would have looked even worse. Or I could have been me and born, somewhere else in the world right now, where the skills that I have would mean shit. So I thought it was luck, and the older I get, I think it's hard work, guys. I think it was hard work all along. And I'm starting to see that now. Like when I took a step out on my own, I was like, I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't quite understand Twitch or Patreon. And I didn't know any of this was coming. And I was like, okay, like when I turn on Twitch, if 4 people show up, if 400 people show up, I'm going to work hard with them 4. I'm going to work hard for them 4. On Patreon, if 2 people showed up, subscribed, if 2,000, And it happened to be 2,000. You talk about something I didn't see coming, man. I can't believe the support there. But yeah, whether it's gonna be 2 or 2,000, you show up, and I was gonna put in the work. If it was just me and 4 other people in the Discord, then it was gonna be me and 4 other people in the Discord. And again, now I have this opportunity with the retired players, and it came up on Twitch the other day, like interviews. I don't like doing interviews. I get nervous every single time I do an interview, and this is going to exclusively be interviews. Exclusively. I don't really care much for interviews. It's just one of those. You can do all the prep you want, and if the other person just is not feeling it, there's nothing you can do. There's just nothing you can do. I don't like that part. I don't like that part. Now, when you get a good, like Nancy, who, like, people that don't need somebody to ask them questions are the best interviews. But I don't like those. I don't like interviews. They make me nervous. And so I was like, you know what? This is an opportunity. Let me, you know what I'm saying? Let me at least get some reps in, right? So I'm going to be doing this again every Thursday at 5. I'm going to be doing this. And I say all that. It feels like once I started, not even once I started, like just putting the work in. I was like, okay, I'm going to start twitching more often. And hopefully I get good news about partnering. It's like, okay, I started the Patreon. That it took off. Like I didn't have a number. It was like, okay, I want to get X number of patrons, and it's a success. I had no idea. And even then, I'm still surprised. Like, I swear, I check it every morning. It's like, I feel like it was a glitch. It was going to be 1 month and go back down. Which, again, I get it. That's fine, too. But I just couldn't believe overwhelming support. And so I'm learning that it feels like it was hard work all along, guys. It feels like it was hard work all along. And once, I won't say I stopped considering the luck of things, and just started understanding that, again, you can't control it. You can't control the luck. You can't control the talent. Even like if you have a disposition towards something. But the hard work is what you can control. And you guys have shown up for me. Again, the Twitch, Patreon, the alumni. Y'all have shown up consistently. And I'm ready to work hard for y'all. I'm ready to work hard with y'all to hopefully create, I don't know. Again, I don't have a end goal in mind, right? I want the Discord to be a place where people can feel safe. I want the Patreon to be where people can feel like a place of community. I want the Legends Live to be something like just a quick chat with a legend you hadn't heard or talked to in a while. I want the Twitch to be a place where we can show up and play some games and blow off some steam, all that. And like I've considered, it's like, okay, do I want to do too much, wear myself thin? And it's like, oh yeah, no, listen, we're still very much in a pandemic. It's like the most pandemic. But I think it was hard work all along, guys. I hope that didn't come off as too random or like preachy or too like bootstrap. You're just not working hard enough. I'm just speaking for me and just things that I've learned. And it's also are you working hard? Are you working hard at the right things? Lillard just walked up. He's hitting threes from different letters in the Black Lives Matter logo. He's very disrespectful. Yeah, are you working hard at the right things? Because it's like, okay, if I'm going to put in the hard work, like recording-wise, man, I used to record 4 hours a pop twice a week. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm going to do that time, okay, let me put it toward Twitch or Patreon or the alumni, or you know what I'm saying? So I had to realize what, maybe the work I'm doing or the hard work, maybe it just looks differently. So that's just something had been on my mind. Hard work, luck, talent. Would love to hear what y'all think about it. Y'all throw that in the comments. It's just kind of a recurring thing. Or maybe don't. If y'all be like, hey, man, that shit didn't make no sense at all, bro. That shit was whack. Don't ever say that again. Please don't ever talk about You say the word hard work again, I'm unsubscribed. But yeah, let me know in the comments, just to whatever extent for you personally, just you personally. I don't want to say for other people. Of your success, if you can call your whatever success, whatever you call success, what do you think is the most important? Hard work, luck, or talent? Because I can really see the case for all three. Wow, that was at the 80-minute mark. So we will wrap that up. Thank you all for all the support, of course. Blogs soon come. I'm almost done with season 3 of The Wire. The season 2 blog is up. And boy, was that a stinker. Season 3 is very good, though. I'm really enjoying season 3. I hope to have that blog up soon. I got a blog where I'm just saying different things I've fixed in the league if and when I become the commissioner. Now that, you know what I mean, got a little juice with the league, the retired players, whatnot. Silver knows I'm back in his, I was going to say back in his hair, but that'd be inappropriate. So, yeah, more stuff coming. Fireside chat, Saturday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bring your sesh, bring your sheesh. Last weekend had some technical difficulties. And hey, hard work, man. Persevere. Like 9 different streams. We'll probably be back on the YouTube. Maybe we will. Maybe a play-in game be going on. We might live watch the play-in game or something else. And I don't know. We'll just chat about whatever comes to mind. So, until next time, thank you guys. Please be safe out there. Please wash your hands. Please wear your mask. Please, again, don't stop. I don't want to make it a throw-in, but it's been 150 plus days. And the officers that killed Breonna Taylor have still not been arrested. Right? Again, that's the thing. I find myself getting discouraged too. Not an excuse. Not an excuse. So let this be hopefully what you need to do something for that type of progress this week. For Breonna Taylor, for a case in your hometown, for something that means a lot to you, for any organization you're working with. Like, we got something set up in the Discord for that. Petitions, donations, help the way that you can. Sometimes you can make somebody aware of it. You can amplify it. You can give financially. You can word of mouth. If that's your there are different ways, and we've all can help in some way. So I don't think any of us have any excuse. That one, I don't care if that one sounds preachy. I'm fine with that. But I hope the other one didn't sound preachy. So, Volume 3, signing off. I will catch you guys here next Friday. Take care.